In today's video, Hurt has joined one of the top groups of players in the world, and that is players that have won a Triple Crown, a player that has won a major, my wife is laughing off camera, in North America, in Europe, and in Japan. So today we're going to be watching his European victory at Smash Mania 2025, where he went on a rampage. As far as I'm aware, so only like one person he fought was close set, so we're going to be watching two of his sets, winner semis versus Big Boss and grand finals versus Reflow. Reflow also had a hell of a tournament, so let me know if you want to see that in a different video. I know some people have different opinions on Palutena, so let's go. So Snake versus Rob has always been an interesting matchup, and Big Boss has kind of been having his best results probably ever recently, so this is going to be interesting. However, Hurt is incredibly good at this matchup. I'm pretty sure has a no-loss record against Zomba. I don't think he's lost to Zachary's Rob. I'm not sure if he's not ever lost to Rob, but I'm pretty sure since he became like a very, very top player, he has not lost to Rob. And already just starting off really simple, just lobbing grenades as Big Boss is unwilling to go in, and until Rob is willing to approach, there's no reason to literally do anything else. Already has a 10% lead. Like, if this just keeps going, then this is looking like a strong start. Big Boss does get a fair though, and so he's going to start some damage, try to get an early air dodge. I don't blame him. Hurt loves that early air dodge. That was weird. He didn't do anything. No double jump on Hurt. I don't think Big Boss recognized or tried to cover the jump. Oh, I love the jump back, but missed the fair. Unlucky there. But a good punish on the Nikita. Tried to hit the low recovery. Again, Hurt's recoveries are maybe just the single best thing about his play. That and his speed. His recoveries are actually otherworldly. It's insane. Double up air. Sorry, double up tilt into up air, but taking 2 grenade hits, that's going to be a lot of damage. Very close to up tilt %. And Hurt just not getting hit there and just reestablishing the slow game, but a good laser by Big Boss is going to break it up. Having the shield there, the grenade covering. Yep, these recoveries are just so hard to mess with that Big Boss literally isn't even trying. He gets a laser with the grenade, so this could be a good position, but do you want to risk getting C4 there? Yeah, I don't think so. Back air will hit the grenade. This is up tilt %. Dash attack going to send Big Boss off stage. Weird little jump, double jump so that the laser didn't hit, and the Nikita tracking down. Hurt has been getting a lot better with Nikita. And going high in the air, I love that. I actually started doing that when I was Snake. I didn't realize Hurt did that as well. It makes me feel a little bit validated. And it's up B to get the armor through the up air, which surely would have killed without it. So Hurt, you know, not leaving anything to chance. That's going to be a grenade, but no nair there. Didn't recognize that it was going to hit, or maybe just thought Big Boss was going to shield, so there was no reason for that. Again, just racking up %. Like, the thing is, if you don't take Hurt's stock first, I love that get off the ledge, up B again. If you're not scared of, if you're only scared of back air and you can react to back air, then you don't have to be worried about anything, so you might as well. Okay, gets the grenade toss. Again, the faster the grenade is moving, the more knockback it has for some reason. I don't know how that makes sense. So Big Boss does take the stock, but he's going to be at about 100 after that nair, after the, I think, was that a grenade or a C4? I don't know. The Nikita, the dash attack almost comboed into the Nikita. That would have been ridiculous. Another Nikita, third Nikita after the laser, and just going to go near the ledge. No fuel right now on Big Boss. Did he get enough back? I'm not sure. That's probably why we see him back air, and he has the air dodge, but then Nikita covering the air dodge. That was exactly how Big Boss had to recover, but Hurt was just ready for it. And again, using these grenades with the uppies, I love that so much. He's just not scared of the up air because up air is too big to really space around grenades. So he's just making it incredibly difficult for Big Boss to do kind of anything. And suddenly he's up a stock. Like, this game was Big Boss's favor first stock, and then suddenly it wasn't. And not only was it not, it was very much so in Hurt's favor. This is kind of just the power of Snake, right? Yeah, blowing up C4s, grenades, just so much happening right now. And okay, got the Z catch there as well. That was a really good Z catch. I like that a lot, actually. For the Z catch, the grenade was there. Like, so many setups, and, you know, if it's hard to keep track of which grenade he has in hand, you're not sure which one's going to explode quickly. I do like the side B temp from Big Boss there, even if it did not work. And another just lob right there to make... Dude, look at these grenade placements. It's insane. Up smash for the ledge trapping. We haven't seen one all game. Big Boss did the wrong thing there, and that is going to be 1-0 for Hurt. Game 2, Big Boss going to go to small battlefield, not changing too much, but maybe thought the top plat was giving Hurt a little bit too much survivability. Which immediately we see a much more aggressive Hurt, just starting off the game with 46%, but good frame data by Big Boss. But again, that grenade playing savior to Hurt right there. C4 going to cover. He's just so fast. Like, I feel like he literally does not waste a frame. It is like the closest, in my opinion, to like, you know, I know there's a weird comparison to make like a zoner comparison to Melee, but I feel like he's just making the most out of his frame data at every single given moment. And as Snake, like, you have a lot of downtime, right? There's 2.5 seconds before a grenade blows up. And he's still making every single frame of those 2.5 seconds count, like almost all the time. But he did not time his C4, so it did hit. Down throw, is he gonna get out? Yeah, they said that matching was hella good. Pressure, tried to get in there. That up tilt up air will work, but again, Snake is heavy. Great DI by Hurt as well, so not gonna be able to hit it. Oh, got the parry, but didn't believe in the punish. That grenade's gonna hit the tall Rob there. That's insane. 2 grenades, so much shield pressure, and didn't hit Hurt because of the bigger hitbox against opponents for Snake, or whoever like owns the grenade. It's a smaller hitbox, and then is gonna take the stock with the F tilt. Nice burner boost though, so Big Boss catching up to that disadvantage finally, and we do have a close game. Big Boss getting some damage, forcing the air dodge, but again, does not have a fast enough aerial that knocks off of Cypher, so was unable to capitalize on that position. Grenade there. Actually, the second one does hit Hurt, so he's going to take some damage at 89%. Big Boss racking up the percent and trying to get this lead. Avoids that back air. Almost gets the up air combo. That definitely was a combo if he committed to it. I just don't think he knew exactly where Hurt was going to go. No air dodge, but the grenade going to play savior yet again. That could have been the kill, and instead we have Hurt at the ground. It's 150, so he's not comfortable, but we saw how hard it is to hit Hurt with meaningful hits a lot of times, so, you know, this damage can definitely rack up for Hurt. Oh, misses the grabbing the grenade, or sorry, the gyro, so he is going to get put in a disadvantaged position. The Nair not going to hit. There's a C4 in center that you got to worry about. The grenade covering the Nair, forcing the air dodge, because, I mean, those were a couple frames off from hitting Big Boss yet again, and maybe that could have comboed into an up air. And again, look at this zoning. It is beautiful. And again, it's like a really active zoning. So if, in my opinion, this is a little different than like someone charging charge shot. Oh, grenade up air, but not gonna get the kill. Rob a little heavy, but still very, very close to taking the stock. Gyro knew he was gonna hit and goes for the Nikita. Almost gets the grab on the roll. That would have been ridiculous. Dash attack at the edge, not quite gonna kill. Going high with it. The back air actually hit it. You can tell by the hit lag. But Big Boss doing a good job. He's not dying yet, and he still has 33% onto Hurt, now 42. He's playing incredibly well right now. That was the first grenade he's gotten hit by, and I feel like a bit in terms of one that was unnecessary. He's just playing so well, stalling here, trying to get this gyro, but a great dash attack by Hurt. Oh, the dash attack not working, sorry, the forward tilt not working out for Hurt, and that's going to be good damage. 2 stocks still on Big Boss. Oh, gets the parry, the combo with the jab F tilt. This is a frame perfect combo on a lot of characters, but it's often not worth to go for it, and Hurt found the beautiful hit there. 81% is a lot, now 95 because of the face hit, but again, the ability for Snake to rack up damage is really scary. Beautiful find with, again, these extra grenades. 46% automatically, not automatically, but very quickly onto Big Boss. 60%. This is the type of comebacks that Hurt is known for. Snake players in general are known for their comebacks, but I feel like Hurt is just, he's so fast with it, and he's so good at mixing up all of his options. Downer not going to work a bit too early. Up tilt going to hit. Up air also going to hit, but easy to DI in that position. C4 to cover. Big Boss still keeping him at a disadvantage, though. Oh, I like that air dodge to just go high and gives him another chance and not have to worry about the specific ledge trap, because ledge trapping, you know, it's always just guessing. Tried to dash tech through that Nair, not working out, so good position for Big Boss. Cuts his losses and doesn't go for it. The Nair, the back air trades with whatever Big Boss did, and this is death percent. This is up tilt percent for sure, so you gotta be so careful here. I don't remember if there's a C4. There is, and that is going to be 2-0 for Hurt. What a comeback. Big Boss super close to that game. I feel like just not capitalizing on that advantage and, you know, bailing a little early is kind of what lost him that game, and that is going to be, damn, that was a big swig of water. That is going to be 2-0. For Hurt. But again, I do think Big Boss is playing this matchup pretty well. I feel like he's not doing any like major faux pas. Like, he hasn't been able to get any edge guards, but that's because Hurt's recoveries are ridiculous. Like, no Rob can get edge guards on this character. On this player, so I'm not really that mad about that. And he's getting a lot of solid damage. He's not running into too many grenades that are like unnecessary. Ooh, grenade, C4 downers, 40%. That's so much. The gyro messing up. Hurt's grenade set up. Yep, grenade gonna hit. C4 gonna cover. So no advantage there for Big Boss. Again, Hurt is just masterful at understanding exactly where his opponents can go at all times. And he's so ready to pick up all these grenades. He like, I feel like he just never messes up a Z catch, which in my opinion is just so cool. Harassments, yes. Keep going high. No, he's gonna bail again and go to the floor. There's a gyro there. Oh, the grenade hits. That should be the stock. C4 is on stage. I don't think he can do it. Yeah, that's gonna be the stock, and that is going to be finally Big Boss with the stock lead in this set. Yep, down tilt trip combos into laser no matter where you roll. I think you have to like wait on your option. Big Boss literally up a clean stock, already lapping in percent. Hurt trying to bring it back, but this is looking very, very good. I mean, that's what happens. Hurt, the only problem with him as a player is he misses like a high proportion of his techs for some reason. That's why him versus Doramigi looks so silly, is because they're all just missing techs all the time. Ooh, nice grenade back air, almost killing it, 98, and finally being a little bit more aggressive. Oh, but the air dodge from Hurt comes out, so it does cross up Big Boss a little bit, and he's staying more aggressive with these advantages. Yep, he's staying in the air instead of going back to the ground, and it's really working out. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You got to do this versus Snake. No Cypher, and then baits the air dodge. That's what I'm talking about. He understood, like, oh, I'm actually doing the wrong thing. Let me just be better about that. And he is, and it's paying off, right? 3 stocks to 1. Grenade up air, not going to connect. Too much percent on Big Boss there. Beautiful down air, nair find by Hurt. That was so good to understand that Big Boss was going to go to the left there. So that is going to be a stock for him, but still, this is a big lead for Big Boss. Yeah, he loves just be reversing C4 immediately when he drops off of Cypher. One thing that you see Hurt do, which happened twice in the last couple seconds, is Hurt is really good at understanding when to drop through platform, right? He's dropping through platform with these fastballs and still getting Z catches, which makes him get grenades in awkward places, and it keeps the disadvantage a little bit different, because you normally expect Snake players to go on platforms 100% of the time comfortably, because they're just fine being on platform, but Hurt oftentimes will go to the floor, just drop through platforms and make it a little bit scary for people to like play their position, because he'll just be faster with something, or be able to throw a grenade faster, or will have, oh, I thought he was going to combo off of that grenade, or he'll be able to like drop down and do a dash attack that you're not expecting. He's really smooth at them, so it's definitely something to look out for if you are playing against Snake, and if you're a Snake player, hey, maybe utilize that a little bit more. Again, just Z-catching their grenades out of shield, like he's never missing them. Grenade, oh, I thought he was gonna get something off of the gyro tech chase, but Big Boss taking a game, played really well that game. The advantage was super, super strong, so he's taking a game. We're going to game 4. Game 4 going to go to Town and City. I really like this pick. He does not want to get rushed down by Big Boss, wants the extra space to just run away in neutral and be able to get back to that camp game, because we saw Big Boss be able to push the advantage that game. The only reason he was able to do that was because just he was so close. Downer out of shield though, so evening up the percent. He has grenade there, so it's gonna, I was gonna say force him off the ledge, but no, he's just gonna get hit off the ledge. C4 and center plat. I feel like Hurt is so comfortable with all these different platform layouts, and he's really just like making it super difficult to know, like he's changing up where he does his C4s like all the time. It's not just going to be center plat or center stage. It's not just going to be side plat. Like he's very flexible with his positioning, and then his the C4 positioning, but then will very much so change how he plays based on that, because obviously you have like the ability to trap your opponent in weird spots. Nice pivot grab by Big Boss. That's not going to do anything. 71% is such a low percent to down throw. Oh, I think that was supposed to be down or out of shield forward, but he got a forward air, so gonna miss his punish there. Nice down tilt again, 107%. I don't think up tilt will kill quite yet because of the high ceiling, but it's pretty close. But Big Boss racking up to percent, very close, within 10% of each other. I don't think that was supposed to be a down air, but it worked out. So we do have the first stock for Big Boss. He's playing really well. Again, this is kind of why he's been doing so well at all these tournaments. Like, he's just playing fantastically. Uh-oh, messes up there, and there's a Nikita on stage. Parry, forward tilt. Again, just in case you are unaware, you are able to air dodge. If there's an air F tilt here, you can actually air dodge your phantom footstool, I'm pretty sure, away from Snake. So you don't have to worry about getting hit by that second F tilt. It is not a true combo. And if they read the air dodge, hey, they got it. They're the best. Big Boss trying to play the camping game to just get any percent before he inevitably loses his stock. Unable to so far. I love the fact that he can full hop downer because Rob is tall. It kind of makes a lot of the positions a little bit just easier. You don't have to worry about getting everything super perfect when you have a little bit of flexibility. Parry, gonna miss the side it's on though. Downer should not kill, it's a little stale. So much is happening, but not a lot of percent, so I haven't shown it, but just so much zoning right now, but finally gets a good down throw. 54% is actually going to combo into the up tilt. I guess Hurt was a little lazy with the mash, but gets the forward tilt, so we do have an evening of the stocks, but 85% is a lot. Again, Hurt can make some big comebacks, literally going to get like 50% there. No, actually doesn't get the dash tech because the SDI up here from Big Boss. Really, really smart to SDI up because that dash tech is supposed to be true, which would have been another like 15, 16%, but instead, he's just off stage at a cool 40. Okay, good. The advantage finds it. Gets the side of the hitbox or the hurt box from Snake as well, so he actually doesn't proc the grenade. I mean, read the 50-50 basically, because you can guess whether or not Snake is going to turn around his grenade or not. So does so there, but then Didn't in that position. Actually did, but he hit him before it was in front of, or before it was behind him, because he's facing to the right still, I think. Or the left, rather. He's facing left and he pulls the grenade, but I guess if you hit him in like the first frame, it's not behind him like he normally holds it, so Big Boss kind of getting bailed out there. Oh, but finds the dash attack, so now Hurt in the advantage position. C4 barely gonna whiff, roll in, doesn't get punished. This is dangerous. Nikita, that's going to be the stock. Big Boss thought he was going to be less direct with it. That's kind of the thing is, are you going to read the movement or are you just going to read exactly where I am? Does get the jab block though, so we have a very close game for it. This is a hell of a set. He prioritizes catching the gyro, so he has his item and he takes a lot of stage because of it. I love the fact that Hurt just up B's to center. I think that's so smart. Like, worst case, he gets up aired a single time in this position, which isn't that big of a deal. But the risk of that is getting grenaded and traded with, like, a back air because Snake's aerials are all faster besides forward air, but you can't really do that out of a trade. Footstool's there out of the advantage. C4 into the back air. Going to be some good damage right now for Hurt. That was how much? That was 34%, even though it was weak back air. So suddenly, Hurt has Big Boss maybe 30% away from death percent. Gonna be a punish. No, doesn't get it correctly. Gets the tech chase. Forward air not connecting there. That was tragic for Big Boss. That could have been huge, but instead, now we're back in neutral. And the grenade's giving Snake some advantage. Random dash attack. We love to see it. Oh, the grenade, not gonna combo into that, but gets an F tilt. Again, not a true combo, and that should not have been the game. Something that's hard to react to, but this is not a combo. You can kind of see Rob be out of hit stun for a while there, so the F tilt 2, not a guaranteed combo if you are hit in the air, and that is going to be Hurt with 3-1 victory. He's really good, dude. He's playing so smooth, and let's watch him fight a losing matchup, in my opinion, in Palutena, where we go with Raflo. So in winners finals, Raflo was able to take Hurt to Game 5, and after beating Lugi in losers finals, we have Hurt versus Raflo starting on FD, which is a really interesting pick. No platforms for Hurt to land on, but also Palutena is so good at covering platforms that it might not matter. There's no teleport cancels available. Ledge hop nair for just getting up. What the fuck? That's a crazy option, honestly. Raflo was very ready for that though, but Hurt was faced the other way, and he tried to get some cheeky drag down after that nair, and look at all this percent. F-tilt not quite gonna kill, but pretty close. Using these up smashes to bait something out. Didn't quite punish the... Jesus Christ. They are going in. Oh, gets the air dodge, but barely missed it, and the grenade will blow up there. Okay, yeah, can't get that. Tries to get an up smash on a neutral get up, or maybe some aggressive option, but gonna miss, and then Hurt will punish with the F-tilt for stock. Gets the down tilt backer though. Again, I do think this matchup is quite good for Palutena. She has a lot of mobility. She has really good disjointed juggling, solid combos, and is just really good at getting as high up there as you really want to against Snake. Like you can get so high and that up air is so strong, but not gonna pull the trigger there. Of course, sometimes you need the data and you're not sure what your opponent's gonna do. Dash grab, down throw back air, solid damage, hard to mess with recovery, and has that 2-frame as well with the down tilt. So Pal has a lot of options here. Is a little bit too far out, gonna go for a C4, but the up smash interrupt again. That is a huge hitbox. Makes so much sense that Raflo would go for that. But a double back air combo, ew. It gets a nair. Ooh, and it drags into the grenade itself, and that's gonna be about... No, he doesn't go for the true combo. Just tried to get a read there, and gonna miss out on some damage, so hopefully he gets some there. There's fair dash attack, no double jump, and Hurt knew it, tried to be cheeky with it. Up smash again, not worrying about anything too big, just wants simple hits. There's the punish of the air dodge. Yeah, you can kind of force the air dodges out with the up air and then still get a bunch of stuff. And look at that, game 1 for Raflo playing so well. That's what the matchup can look like sometimes. Let's see how Hurt adapts, because that was a solid 2-stock from one of France's best. Hurt was allowed to go to Hollow Bastion. I think this is Snake's best stage by far. The platform is fantastic for him. It's really low, so grenade will hit through it. And it's just really, like, him having center plat is so good for him. It's just on Smashville, it's not as good because, one, the stage is small, so it's easier to hit him, like, horizontally wise. And then also, the platform's kind of high, so you can kind of just chill under the platform, and Snake can't really do too much for you. But against on Hollow Bastion, that is not the case. I think the stage is ridiculous for Snake. Forward air out of shield not going to work out, but Hurt getting some solid damage, so we have a pretty much even game because Raflo got a couple hits. Nair. Oh, tried to hit a nair after the trade there. Maybe should have been a back air because of that positioning, but Hurt will win out on that trade. Explosive Flame. Gotta watch the C4, of course. And you see him just waiting for it. Oh, and gets all the way up there with the platform to find that back air. Reflow, again, you can kind of see the difference in these matchups where like Hurt is able to go for a lot of uppies against Rob and just kind of get away from the position. You can't really do that versus Palutena as much because she has ridiculous burst in the air, has that up air, and of course has those better single hit moves. Reads the air dodge again. Look at that 47% up air, but that's fine. At this point, you're just trying to take damage. You're already at death percent, so what does it matter? Explosive Flame to kind of make the ledge trap a little bit worse. Has the reflect on the up smash as well, and gonna go back to ledge. We do get a punish there. No, he expected it to auto cancel, which I don't blame him. It was pretty close to auto canceling. Tries to get the up air, but again, Hurt finding a way through, but still taking a back air for his troubles. Nice empty jump as well from Reflow. Tried to get the double jump, was right, but unfortunately was a little too slow, but gets the down out of shield. Dude, he's playing ridiculous right now. He's destroying him a little bit. Oh, and them just both aggressive. Cypher trading with forward air. That's going to be another up smash. Again, there's not much you can do as Snake there. You can directional air dash to the right, and you probably will still get hit by a follow-up from Palu because that down up smash doesn't have that much lag. That's a stock, though. Down throw up tilt guaranteed at like 159.2 or something. Maybe 159.6. The Snake nerds can correct me in the comments. Down throw back air. Getting a little bit more damage with a single hit of the forward air. Tried to go for it. Downer there. He is going kind of berserk at the moment. Reflow, I mean, if Hurt can bring this back, that would be ridiculous, but right now, Reflow's just playing so well. I would comment more on what Hurt's doing, but Reflow is just super correct. Nice double dash attack with punishes. Of course, they're super strong for Snake, and the up smash is going to hit there. Reflects it. Downer out of shield, going to hit both sides. Nice down tilt as well. Dude, he's playing so well, trying to bait out the high recovery. Gets the lingering down tilt. Not going to be able to get a punish there. I like the ledge jump, but you're still going to get a back throw here, so if Hurt wins this game, that would be ridiculous. Because he needs to get hit by like a single more, not even a single other back air. So that's going to be 2-0 for Reflow. Lickety split here. I'm very curious as to what adjustments Hurt makes. I mean, losing on FD, losing on what in my opinion is Snake's best stage, this Battlefield pick has to make a huge difference because right now Reflow is kind of going bonkers. Maybe it just has to be a little more aggressive. Again, it's just hard to because Palutena's hitboxes are really good against a lot of characters, right? She's a good character for a reason. Well, because the air dodge, that's going to be a trade and a back air there. Dude, look at the damage differential has been ridiculous. That second grenade really helping there. But again, the double jump out after that edge cancel, the spacing to not get hit by those grenades. Ledge trap, nothing, dude. These teleport, the threat of the teleport is just so big. The up tilt barely whiffing there. The arc was just a little bit off, but has Reflow at 100, so up tilt probably will kill here if Reflow isn't careful enough. The drag down on the platform into the up air was kind of nice. Maybe Reflow just gets a little bit impatient and runs into like C4s or something. I don't know, because he's been playing very good anti-Snake right now. Had a double jump as well, so gonna get out of the situation there, and the up tilt's gonna whiff from Hurt. Dude, he's playing so well. Back throw. Just goes with the up tilt, the down throw read, gets it with the up tilt, and that is going to be first stock for Hurt. Punish, yep, dash tech. Let's see how much damage he's able to do, because if he's able to play like really good and defensive here, then maybe that's what happens, but like, it's looking rough out here. Another back air, just reading the movement now. And a back air does trade with back air. The hitbox must have been through where the shield is in order for it to work, and that is going to be 67% of a lead. Ow, more than that because of that grenade after that back throw. So already basically has Reflow a death percent. That is really, really big. Okay, but he reads the roll. Dude, Reflow is playing ridiculous. He's ready for so many of these Snake's defensive habits, and not even just like, I don't think this is like Hurt's fault necessarily. This is just kind of what the matchup looks like sometimes. Okay, look at this damage, dude. He's brought it back all the way. So close, honestly, to winning this set. Not able to get this edge guard here. Oh no, the air dodge, so that's not going to work. Is C4 on stage? Yes, it is. That's why he doesn't blow it up until the very end. So that is going to be Reflow. After losing first stock, just had an amazing advantage state there, and that is going to be a lead for him yet again. Does he reset and then Hurt wins? I thought it was set 1. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Because he's just playing so well, and like, does he SD? Like, what happens? Okay, messed up auto reticle will help. Non-2 frameable. Yeah, it's so hard to ledge trap Palu, especially a Snake who's not very mobile. Random forward throw, just the dash grab, establishing so much pressure for Reflow here. Reads the roll, but kind of read it incorrectly. Neutral get up working out there. Again, you should never neutral get up, in my opinion, against Snake. You might as well just get up attack or roll forward. But it does work out. But so much more damage. I thought there was going to be an up air for Reflow. Misses his back air input, I think. Or maybe it just hit before. Grenade is going to hit there as well, but that's going to let him recover actually a little bit better. You can tell that Reflow's trying to stay composed there. It's why he kind of goes back into neutral, but the speed and the aggression has been what's working for him, so maybe biting him a little bit in the butt there. 11% hurt, only like a couple hits away because Snake does so much damage, right? So that's the thing. Oh, I like using the trample there to ping with the dash attack, but then being ready for it. The footstool gonna make that a little bit awkward. C4, no, nothing. Nair drag away from the grenade as well. Back air trades. Air dodge, yup, finally gets one. C4 not gonna hit though, it was on the floor. Okay, but ow, that was a lot of damage actually. F-tilt and grenade gonna be 28%. That is unfortunate for Reflow. He was kind of right with the dash grab. He was just a little slow. The downer trading, but and does hit a grenade as well. So 126, this is a lot of percent. Down throw, downer. That did like 33 or something. He's like one hit away. Yeah, the up tilt's just gonna kill. I don't know if it would have with better DI. I'm pretty sure it would have because of the rage, but hurt. Suddenly this down throw, downer was huge. He went from 68 to 100. That'll do it. Right, like 32%, that's like as good of a grab confirm as you can get, and then the single parry, which he hasn't really been doing. Hurt is going to take that game 2-1. Let's see the comeback. Game 4 gonna go back to FD. I like this pick because you kind of keep the advantage, and we've seen Reflow do a lot there. Again, game 1 was also a 2-stock, so I think there's no reason not to go back to the stage. I think it's a smart pick, but if we see Hurt start to dismantle what the disadvantage options are for Reflow, then we can see a very different game there. Up air though, again, starting off with a 60% lead, no C4 down on the floor, I don't think. Gets the grenade bear. The grenade grab bear, the grenade wasn't relevant, really. Reverse, misses the dash attack, no punish. Okay, we're missing some simple things here, which is not good. I think that's one of the first run-up jabs we've seen the whole set. And again, missing the auto reticle, just turning the wrong, or like not turning the correct direction. Grenade gonna cover the ground. Back air's coming out for Reflow, but nothing hitting. Dash attack on the anti-air. And he's hitting the neutral get-ups now. The edge traps have been a little bit more effective. Nair, drag down, grab into the back throw. Beautiful stuff from Reflow. Has the stock lead. There is a C4 on the right. You can kind of see Reflow was looking at it. A run-up jab, I like that because it has multiple hits, which is, 3 hits especially because the F-tilt normally has 2 and has a different sound. Reflow trying to find a way to get more damage, finds the fair dash attack, so that's 24. Again, he's playing super well, but Hurt, yeah, finding the punish with the dash attack through the auto reticle. And there's going to be fair. Nothing more. Nice empty jump. Dude, he's playing super well. Rids the air dodge yet again, but misses that. Very close. Down throw. We're going to have to get a read because Palu does not get true combo into F-tilt or up tilt at that percent. Down throw again. Tried to read the double jump. I don't blame him. That should be the stock. Yeah, just forward throw straight up going to be a kill throw at the edge. Doesn't matter if you're not at 160, so that is a stock for Hurt, but 94% again is a lot. The mobility of Palu is also very hard to deal with there. Had to air dodge away from the grenade. Forward air and disadvantage. They randomly work. Phantom Footstool, I like that a lot, but Hurt has been just keeping the advantage. Has 87, 104% onto Reflow right now. He was winning. I feel like he had such a big lead, and then just Hurt got a couple of key hits. Gonna follow that grenade, or actually not. The B-reverse coming out, kind of defying expectations. Another Nair drag down forward throw. I was gonna say maybe up throw. No grenade. Finds the back air on the air dodge. Again, has to kind of respect the C4, or you go so far to the right that it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, that's going to be a guaranteed grab, and that's going to be the read with the downer. That's going to be the stock. Dude, Hurt finding these stocks from nowhere. He's just so good at reading those down throw options. He's been right almost every time. What damage can Hurt get before Reflow is able to find that back air? Because he's very close to dying, but of course, those parries can come out from Hurt and be super clutch in extending these stocks of B-reverse there. Reflow unwilling to commit further to the corner in case he's wrong, because he'd rather have the center stage if he's wrong. Nair not going to work out. The downer will, though, for Hurt, so 42% on Reflow, and just Reflow's been unable to get in as easily on these mix-ups. There's like a C4, hit him at the very edge of the horizontal range. He's running up to Reflow, trying to get a lot of pressure in. That's going to be a full hop Nair into back air, but it is going to blow up a grenade. Gets a grab, down throw, back air. No, doesn't go for it. Just decides to pick up the grenade instead. I'm not sure why he did that. Definitely had guaranteed damage. I'm pretty sure that was still guaranteed at that percent. Down throw, reads it, but a delay from Reflow means that Hurt second-guessed himself. He was right, though. That up tilt would have killed. Grabs the grenade, I think by accident there. I don't know what he wanted. I guess he just wanted like a faster pickup, but instead the grenade gonna blow up and combo into that up air. The awareness for Hurt there, the fastball was beautiful, staving off another good game from Reflo, and we have a game 5 situation now. Well, they go back into it super fast. Reflo took no time to counterpick back to FD. 3 games on FD in this set, not something you see often for either Palutena or Snake. But yeah, I feel like he's just being a little bit too passive in the advantage, and it's letting Hurt get back into neutral, and suddenly when he got back into neutral, he can just do 53 for no reason. Again, the speed from Hurt coming out really clutch right now. He's just kind of doing a bunch of stuff really fast in order to basically confuse Reflo and make it really overwhelming to do the right thing. Their grenade, they're going to spoil the combo, and this is looking very, very different right now. Like, finally, Hurt's able to use his speed in a way that benefits him instead of Reflo kind of using it against him. Down tilt again, could be so good. Down tilt again, tossing the grenade, jumped a little bit too late / too early, because if you recognize that you can't get anything, you're just not supposed to jump out, and you're supposed to wait for the disadvantage where like you can jump up as Snake is falling and then fall with him to get like up, like falling up air into back air on the air dodge, which we've seen a couple of times from Reflo, but jumped a little bit too early, so he didn't have either of those options, which means Snake just gets to land for free. Holding shield, could have comboed into up air, but didn't get it. Expected a back air to work. Again, trying to read double jumps, but Hurt has not been double jumping recently, and the random run up tilt from Hurt hasn't done it very much this entire set, has been very composed and very like waiting to get those kill confirms, hit confirms, things like that. Gets the teleport read, but the downer not going to work out fully because Palutena is not as tall as Rob. And again, just moving around Reflo. You see him just kind of jumping all over him. He's getting so many aerials. This is kind of the strength of Hurt, is he's able to turn on and off, whether he's going to do aerials, whether he's going to do just like a bunch of little things. There's a Nikita falling, which actually hits Reflo. So he's going to take some extra damage there, and that's going to be a downer. Grab, grenade, go high yet again. Not going to work out, and Reflo had to grab the ledge there, so he was unable to punish, and Hurt's back in neutral. And even though he didn't get that much, he did get a single hit for 4%, but hey, let's see if that 4% matters. Dash attack picks up the grenade as well, so Hurt immediately in advantage, reads the ledge jump, so much damage because it actually pulled into the C4 as well. Up smash on the ledge, just expected to have a little bit more invincibility, but he didn't. And yeah, just the edge trapping has been a little bit better for Hurt. He's been getting some more hits because in the first couple games he really didn't get anything near the ledge basically the entire set, and he's basically up an entire stock now, which is so tragic for Reflo considering how close the set has been. Again, he's air dodging there. He's not going for any reads because he's just trying to avoid all damage, and hasn't taken any, to be fair. Up air, that's what we're talking about. We need to see those. Nair drag away from the grenade, toss the grenade up to force him to go low, or not as high, I guess. And that's going to be an air dodge, but the up smash misses. Tragedy tried to get a Nair double drag down, which would have been insane. And the Nair just working out. Didn't find the dash attack though, but the C4, this is the type of damage that Hurt can just do. Okay, having to go low, goes for the C4 immediately, no up B, which is beautiful, but finds the back air, so Reflo still in a good position. And he finds the back air on that low recovery. That's the kind of edge guard you can do versus Snake for sure, is Palu. Empty jump, not going to work out. Almost hit the roll, though. Uh-oh, I don't think he meant to be there. I think he meant to grab the ledge and then roll, but instead, or maybe just tried to tech the stage, I'm not sure, but instead he reflects the grenade exploding, which means or maybe like the grenade bouncing, the grenade lob, so the up smash actually goes through, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, he reflected the grenade that bounced, that Hurt had just thrown. So the up smash hits, and this is the type of ledge trapping that is really good on FD, specifically against Palu. Like, I feel like Palu doesn't really get edge trapped otherwise. Jumping back up, he's just trying to get as far horizontally as possible, because now this one, he just gets to go to center. Even if he gets hit, he's not off stage anymore. Was hoping for the C4 timer to just kill Reflo for free, but not going to be the case. 71%, Reflo trying to bring it back. He's very close to this victory. Like, 1 or 2 more up airs can be the entire set, but he's not going for it. He's staying on the ground. He had the advantage that whole time, and instead he backs off, which is not what you're supposed to do versus Snake. Didn't even go for a dash attack on the landing, and now this is the advantage. This is the good position for Hurt, and the up smash hits the ledge, and that is going to be the set, the tournament. Hurt popping off, going to the crowd, being congratulated by the other Japanese players. I don't know who was there otherwise from Japan, so I don't know who that was. But yeah, Hurt wins this tournament, wins the Triple Crown finally, and he's just so good. I've talked about Hurt a lot recently because he has just been performing so well, and a Triple Crown, again, I think maybe like 6 players have that or so. I think the ones that I remember off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Leo has one. Maybe Leo doesn't have one. I don't think he's won a major in Japan. And then we have Shutone, Spargo, T, Zachary, now Hurt, And maybe there's one more player. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think has Gluto won a major in Japan? Maybe, I'm not sure. But very elusive list of players. It's very, very hard to do a Triple Crown victory. And Hurt did it. So, you know, he's just really good. Oh, probably Mia, I think, has won something in Europe as well. So Mia's definitely up there. But yeah, as always, social media and partner stuff is down below. Let me know what else you want me to watch from this tournament or the Japanese tournament that happened this weekend. I'll be checking them out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.